alongside Teddy Atlas. Good evening and welcome to the New York Arena in Midtown Manhattan for our main event of the evening. 12 rounds of heavyweight action. We are looking forward to this fight, especially after seeing what happened at the weigh-in yesterday. A stare down that nearly resulted in a bout breaking out right there. Now they get to do it for real. Evander Holyfield's unpredictability belies his ring walk focus. He is ready for action. Ferocious is supremely confident here. Look at him make his way down to the ring. You can just see it in every step that he takes.
We went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch them up.
This is a 12-rounder. Here's round number one. Evander Holyfield with a big right hand. Scores up top with a left. If you are the fighter with the lower stamina, and you know it, going up against a guy who can really go the distance, how do you go after it right from the gate?
Well, I don't know that you go after it right from the gate, because then you're basically telling your opponent, I have no chance. I'm desperate. I think you go out there looking like you're ready to go the distance. Maybe he'll start to slow things down a little bit and worry about the late rounds himself.
That's a well-scored left hand by Evander Holyfield. Halfway through round number one. Good block there by Ferocious. Ferocious is almost looking foolish that time he missed so badly. Now he ties up there. Ferocious, his defense penetrated by a well-targeted uppercut. This round comes to an end. A round in which this fighter threw a lot of punches, didn't land a lot of punches. Now, Teddy, what advice can you give to him if you're the trainer?
Well, first of all, deal with the psychological part. Joe, don't forget, 75% of this game is psychological. Don't let him get discouraged, because even though he's not going to say nothing, in his head he's starting to get discouraged. Just say to him, hey, listen, you're going to catch him. Let's shorten him up a little bit. And you know what? He's moving his head, so go to the body. Because now you're going to hit him a little in the body, because the body's not moving.
Here we go. Round two is underway. Crashes home with the uppercut. Straight right was lined up, but he missed. Teddy, I've heard you say it many times before, but the better fighters have a wide array of punches.
Yeah, well, you have to, because obviously your opponent is going to adjust to what you're doing. You want to keep them off balance. Stay effective.
Good body shot. The right hand came home. Nice block. Halfway through round number 2. Targeting that belt line with the right hand. Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging. Oh, what a whiff by Ferocious. Evander Holyfield with the big uppercut. That's a big uppercut that just crashed home. Just 10 seconds to go in this round. You can almost see it just by the way a fighter sits down on their stool at the end of a round. As we come to the end of this round, you can tell that he's full of confidence and he can't wait to get right back out there and continue doing what he was doing.
Well, you're right. The first thing that I notice is his back's not leaning against the corner pad. You know, that's a defeated fighter. That's a fighter. He don't want to go back. Something bad happened to him. You know, he's leaning back like that. You have to pick him up from the stool. He's got all his weight forward. He can't wait to get going. You know that he's positive. You know that he had a good round.
And round number 3 is underway. Able to dismiss that body shot. Precision work with the left hand by Ferocious. Good defense, just covering up down low. Ferocious's right hand did a nice job that time. That worked well for him. So he decides to go downstairs early on, and I think he'll be happy with that decision later on.
Well, it tells you that he's a well-prepared fighter. His corner came in here with a good game plan. They understood what they had in front of him. A guy that's going to move a little bit. Start going downstairs, taking the air out of the tires, and later on, he'll be in front of you.
Now he places that hook right to the body.
Keep it going.
Oh, what a big hook to the head by Evander Holyfield.
Body shot, body shot.
Accuracy an issue there. Didn't land that straight right hand. That's a razor-sharp uppercut by Evander Holyfield. Ten seconds to go in this third round. Up top with the right hand.
Just keep working, and this is your fight. Don't get lazy out there, all right? Just don't get lazy. You're winning this fight.
Listen, I'm not gonna stand here and watch you take those shots. You understand me? Let's see some defense and more punches. You're fighting his rhythm, okay? Don't fight his fight.
Holyfield's up around here after 3 rounds on Teddy's scorecard, but really nobody has distinguished themselves to any great amount so far.
Double up on your punches.
A smart and resourceful uppercut by Evander Holyfield. Ferocious is on the bad end of a clean and precise body shot. Teddy, I don't think he's got visions of sticking around too long. He's landed power punches early.
Yeah, he wants to make it a quick night's work.
That's it, just like that.
Relax, relax.
Nowhere close that punch by Evander Holyfield. Evander Holyfield's got to be feeling the impact of that uppercut. 90 seconds to go in round number 4.
Come on, kid.
Evander Holyfield's feeling the sting of that big uppercut. He engages in the clinch. He got a lot into that uppercut. Nice work by Evander Holyfield.
Keep moving, keep moving. Nice, nice.
10 seconds to go in the 4th. And that's the end of round 4.
Wait for him and boom.
We got it. Alright. All we need is water up there and that's it. You don't need that, no. Throw that away.
All right, come on, let's finish this. Keep going. Just keep going. You're doing great. But let's keep working out there.
Another round, and if it keeps up with the rest of them, it'll be closely contested and hard to score. He missed with that headshot. Well, his opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there are some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think some counterpunching opportunities. Opportunities not on the front end, but on the back end.
Ferocious is able to land a good, solid left hand. And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Evander Holyfield. Halfway through this round.
Keep moving, keep moving.
And he returns on that exchange. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Coming to the end of round number 5, last 10 seconds. And that does it for this round.
You want to get back?
Ferocious's corner knows that their fighter still has much more to do. You cannot just sit back and be content on the stool, securing a lead. You have to go out and earn a win.
Look, you're standing straight up. Move that body. You need to move that body more.
And we are back underway. Another round in a fight that's been very entertaining, but I wouldn't want to be a judge. This is one of those fights that could go either way. Ferocious isn't doing a thing. He's just standing there. What in the world is he doing?
Well, what he's doing is he's telling you, I'm not confident. I'm not sure of myself. I don't know what to do.
Go, go!
Little double jab to the head.
Uppercut!
Halfway through round 6.
Pace yourself!
That's a big hook to the head by Evander Holyfield.
Work the body, kid! Body shot!
Holyfield's coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch.
You're not focusing!
Final 10 seconds of the 6th round. Well, as that round comes to an end, it gives us a moment to kind of reflect on this overall fight. And Teddy, my thoughts are pretty clear-cut. This is the kind of fight that just takes on a personality of its own. This is an all-out war.
Yeah, this is kind of like watching a guy who's not on a budget. You know, he's spending with both hands. You know, when he goes home, he's going to have no money in his pockets. And when this fight is over, these guys are going to have nothing left in the gas tank, and it's probably not going to a decision.
Get ahead, but you gotta keep working. He's almost done. You had him that round. You're in control. Next round.
So the second half of this fight has now arrived.
Good job!
Gets rid of that body shot. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Teddy, when you've been in the corner in your career and you have a charge who is not making a lot of contact, what do you tell him?
The first thing I tell him, Joe, is shorten up your punches a little bit. The other thing...
There it is! It was in his scope, and he pulled the trigger with that straight shot, scoring the knockout.
And he had a beautiful sight there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So he is able to get up to his feet after that knockdown, but Teddy, it's what's ahead that's the problem.
Yeah, we're getting a peek right now into his heart, into his soul.
Good work. Body shot.
Holyfield's punch is far off the target.
You got this one. Come on, kid.
Coming towards the end of the 7th round, 10 seconds to go. Ferocious's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch. And round 7 comes to an end.
This is yours. You hear me? This is your fight. Keep it up. Keep scoring points. Keep throwing punches. It's almost done. You had it.
Listen to me. Your best defense is to throw punches. You need to throw more punches. That'll keep them away.
Start of round number 8. Holyfield's in good position. If you look at your scorecard, Teddy, you've got him up slightly, but still a lot of this fight to go.
Yeah, you don't become a champion by just winning halfway through. That is the testing of a champion. That's the testing of a top professional fighter. Keep it up, keep that concentration.
Keep working the jab.
Ferocious is looking for a way to get this fight back on course. A course that can get him a victory. This isn't it, just trying to counterpunch in these middle rounds.
No, this is not it. He's not thinking right. You know, it's one thing to say physically, technically, he needs to do that. But to do it, you have to be mental.
Look at that. Oh, and now the real test. Can he get up after going down a second time?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And somehow, some way, he's going to continue on here.
And if he's going to stay in this fight, now he's got to avoid this opponent like the Black Plague.
The halfway point of round number 8.
Jab, jab.
Oh, he just misses with that headshot.
One, two.
You're still not moving enough. Move.
Beat him to the punch.
Clock counting down here in round number 8. 10 seconds to go.
Keep working the body.
End of the round is upon us, and we have a fighter in front of us who just looks gassed. He looks tired. Now, Teddy, what can he do to overcome that when this fight starts back up?
Well, first of all, this is where you search into those corners that you're not forced to search. Kind of like when you were a kid and your mother told you to clean your room and go into those little nooks and crannies where you never knew there was dirt. Now you got to start looking into nooks and crannies inside yourself, places you didn't know were there before. You better find them. You better find them quick.
Control of this fight. So, he's tired. He's got nothing.
As we start a new round, I pose this question to you. Is there any hope for him? He's been knocked down numerous times now.
Look, there's been great comebacks in this sport. There's always hope. You don't know how deep a man's reserve is inside their soul, inside their mind. But dangerous grounds now to find out.
1, 2. 1, 2.
What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Evander Holyfield.
There you go.
Halfway through the 9th round. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Ferocious is flat-footed. There's no other way to describe it. He's not a fighter that gets up on his toes, moves around, gives you angles. He's flat-footed.
Yeah, you don't have to be on your tricycle all over the place, but you can step a little bit. Get out of range. He's doing nothing.
He's tired. He's tired.
Last 10 seconds of the 9th round.
Now you're closing the gap. Good round. Good round. What you got to do is You gotta keep it up, all right? I mean, you can't give up nothing, okay? Don't give him anything. Keep the punches coming. Combinations. Bam.
Left, right. You need to double up your punches all night.
We got it.
Don't get careless, okay?
And now they start round number 10.
Nice work, nice work.
You're not focusing.
Keep working the body.
Ferocious his opponent, landing an effective counterpunch right there. Teddy, I'm starting to wonder, what is the answer for this guy? Can he do anything else in this? Yeah, he throws punches, but he has no accuracy. Can this change in mid-fight?
Well, it has to if he wants to win this fight. And how does it change? Well, you know, the problem is these things have to be put in place in the gym. I don't know if you could do it right now, but if you could, you tell him in the corner, hey, tighten up a little bit, you know, shorten up these darn punches.
Halfway through round 10.
Jump on him. Nice.
Evander Holyfield's just punching air that time. His opponent was able to get out of the way.
Oh, you're doing great. Unload.
Move your head.
Counting down towards the end of the 10th round. 10 seconds to go. And round 10 comes to an end.
You can throw him off with some head movement. That's it. Throw him off with head movements.
Yeah, we'll get him.
Oh, this is a wipeout. You're winning this fight. Just keep doing what you're doing. Hey, you got this. Just keep doing what you're doing. Nice work. Keep it up. This guy never felt a...
Start of round number 11. Teddy's scorecard. Ferocious is not down by much, but I don't like the way he looks at all, Teddy. It looks like he doesn't have much left in the tank.
Yeah, and you wonder about his training camp. You really have to wonder, did he do enough? Because there should be a little reserve when we're looking at right now.
Getting rid of that punch from his opponent. Well blocked by Ferocious. Halfway through this 11th round.
Keep doing what you're doing.
He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. Big shot he just scored with. How about that? He goes from being the victim to handing out the punishment. So he was knocked down there, but now he's giving you every indication that he's fresh and ready to go back after him.
Yeah, well, I think he's giving that to you because he is, as you said, just a quick knockdown. But right now, what he's got to be careful for is the same mistake again.
blocks away that headshot.
Head and body, head and body.
Final 10 seconds.
Okay now. Okay. You're good. You're good. Deep breath now. Now you're leaving yourself open now. You're throwing your punches wide. So keep tight. Keep tight. Feel good? Come on. You gotta give me one more round, right?
Don't let him stop the fight. We want to win this one. You gotta win. You gotta win. You need to.
Final chapter in this 12-round book. Holyfield's in a good rhythm defensively here. Teddy, what is that? A credit to his ability to anticipate?
You know, also, it's the teaching. Let's give the trainers credit. Of course, let's give his background of the amateurs credit, but he learned how to get away from punches. This is technique that was taught to him.
Work the body, kid. Body shot.
Looking good.
Ferocious, his punch didn't come close. Halfway through this 12th and final round. Final minute of this final round of this fight.
Pushing.
Evander Holyfield showing us some of those survival tactics that he's picked up as a pro. Was knocked down earlier, and now he's in survival mode.
And that's exactly where he needs to be if he wants to get to another round and if he wants to be able to turn it around, get offensive later.
Throughout the night, right up until that final bell moments ago, both these men tried to determine their fate. But now it's in the hands of these judges.
The pressure now is truly on the judges because this is the kind of fight where you need talent as a judge, you need discipline as a judge, and of course honesty to get the right decision here.
So a unanimous decision win by Evander Holyfield. That's the way we saw it all night long. The judges agree.
It was hard to see it any other way.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us, everyone.